Hold on, stop. Welcome back to the Shit Show 2.0.
Okay, boomer.
Damn millennials. Wow.
Did not know that. Even flirters who are obviously mentally ill. You want to be my wife?
Oh, this is gonna go downhill real quick.
What is going on? And welcome to Take on the World. And you need to remember that the camera's up there, not down there.
They call me Johnny.
And Mike D.
Welcome back.
Yeah, hey,
It's been like 7 years.
it's been a long time. We again took a break, and
Mike was in jail. He molested some
no,
frogs.
there was no frog molestation. There was a bunch of stuff going on.
A little rearrangement of the.
If you haven't noticed, the studio setup
I love
has changed.
I love it. I love it.
There's enough of that. We changed the directionality.
Did
Changed,
we really?
yeah.
Okay.
Because the whole thing was
Oh, I thought you meant the direction of the podcast.
no. The direction of the podcast is always
We're
gonna-
still.
we
we're
bullshit
still
talk about
retards.
shit that we want to.
Yeah.
So our background has changed a little bit. I am now a full-time member of Barrel Age Flicks podcast.
All
So
right, my friend.
I want everybody to go and check out Barrel Age Flicks.
Dude, I missed recording with it. That was a really good time.
It's much more professionally done than this.
Hey, wait a minute. Are you trying to say
That we just have fun and
we
goof
just
around.
do whatever we want every now and then?
Yes.
And I want to remind you, this is my idea, by the way. I don't want to toot my own horn,
Doot, doot.
but I remember being down at the one sister location and just mentioning it to you, and you went full throttle with it.
I know.
Which I think this was your. My arm keeps swinging around and grabbing this cord. I'm
That's
getting
because
to that.
they used to be underneath the table.
Yeah, I got to get used to that. I just start smashing the fucking. Oh! But yeah, you went,
I'll tell you what, it made me nervous putting this anywhere near you.
fuck you, dickhead. Can I touch something?
Go ahead, touch whatever you want.
I don't want to.
Good,
I'm
thank
afraid I'm
God.
going to break it.
Thank God.
But you went full throttle with this thing, and it's been great ever since,
Well-
which I'm glad, because I don't know this thing. I would break these buttons, and you know what you're doing, and it's been great ever since. So
Well, I had shot that podcast with Casey, and I had an itch to do it. And when you said, "Dude, let's do it," I'm like, "Okay, I'm not fucking around. Let's go."
yeah, I was like totally not serious about it. I was just a thought in my head, like, man, well, why don't we? And by the way, I don't know where am I supposed to look?
Camera. The big thing
I
up.
feel like my head look like I'm seeing your. I'm always gonna be like this, like.
Well, don't look at my computer. There's no camera down there.
Okay. I just it's totally different.
Podcast, not
I used to sit over there
yes,
by your big old well tank thing.
yes. And that's another reason why we had to change things, because my new well line came right in through where the podcast is, and that's it. So, yeah, we're back, and we're gonna try to be regular again. I know we said that before.
Like a flow.
I have a lost episode that should be going up this week.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
God, you even remember what the last topic we talked about was?
Yeah, of course I do.
Without looking it up?
Of course. Yes. UFOs.
Are you serious? I don't even remember that one.
Talking plasma.
Ah, God, I must have been half in the bag.
No, we did talking plasma, and we did the sharks. Sharks. No, sharks is the sharks and bullshits up.
Speaking of sharks, how's your gal doing?
Oh, good. My wife got me this cool,
So fill them in.
cool little gimmick.
Fill them in what that is, because I want to get one.
So it's just a little bead bracelet, but the money goes towards a cause. But it gives me an app, and this bead bracelet's assigned to a certain shark.
That's so cool.
So it's a smooth nose hammerhead shark. I love hammerhead sharks. My favorite.
What's the website?
It's Phalo.
How do you spell that?
F-A.
F-A-L-O?
No, it's
F-A-I-L-O?
It's like Phalo.
Philo?
F-A-H-L-O.
Oh, I'm sure that's an acronym for something.
Yeah, follow.
Oh,
like follow me.
Okay, I got it. Would I be gay if I got a bracelet?
If you got the same one, to be gay.
The same shark?
Yeah. So my shark's name is Fiona, and every time she comes up and goes by one of their stations, it tells me where she is. So every time she moves throughout the ocean, it tells me. I get a notification. It says that your animal has moved. Click to see where she is, and I open the app and I look to see.
I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself.
I looked to see where she swam this time, and I think it's pretty cool.
Hell yeah, that's more than cool. That you can track a shark and see where they go, and you're also supporting a cause.
Yes.
Yeah. Which is not a bad cause.
So this one was something.
You got to send me that link then, because I want to buy one.
Something the blue or something. I don't know.
I want to buy a mako shark, or not buy a mako shark. I want to support.
I forget which. I'm scrolling to look to see what the. Well, without reading the whole thing, I don't know.
Well, anyways, we'll get to it.
So anyway, man, my wife got that for me, and she thought, he's going to think it's corny. I freaking love it. I love when I get a notification that says that my Fiona has moved someplace else.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, that's that. And speaking of sharks.
What are you going to get a shark tattoo?
Oh, yeah, my hammerhead. I don't know.
I think that's going to look dope. Sitting on your fucking... Are you going to get it on your forehand?
Yeah, it'll be the only tattoo I ever got in my hand.
I remember.
Yes, I know.
You want to tell the story?
Go ahead, tell it.
When I tried to join the Marine Corps... No, wait, wrong story. I just thought about it the other day. I was like, let me tell you a little story. But you were opposed to arm tattoos. Anything below the sleeve?
Anything you couldn't cover.
Anything, you can cover long sleeves.
Right.
But I think you were anything below this sleeve.
Right.
You were against.
But why?
I don't know.
Because people still judge you on tattoos. And what I was saying is, if I had to go for another job.
Oh, God. Yeah. You have hand tattoos?
You have hand tattoos and face tattoos. People's going to judge.
Absolutely.
I don't judge people on that because I like tattoos. But I was always, and I didn't get anything below my sleeve until I was 46.
Yeah, you got that well after I got mine.
Yeah.
And I remember you guys remarking on mine, and you're like, dude, that looks dope. Like, that fucking looks really good. So in some way, I take credit because I feel like I changed your mind. I don't want to toot my own horn. Whoop, whoop.
You've been blowing that horn pretty loud today. I'm just saying.
That horn has sounded multiple times today.
It's like you're a fox hunter.
But yeah, no, it's great. I agree with you too. Because I kind of fucked my hands up scar wise, and to cover them, I want to get hand tattoos, but I'm like, well, I'm not really a hand tattoo kind of guy. You know what I mean?
I just think that the head of the hammerhead shark on my hand, on my fist, and then the tail going up my arm, I just think that that's going to look cool.
Yeah, done right, it's going to look badass.
So that's that. But so what brings us together today?
How
Hmm.
for there?
Um, first, I want to say, I don't know. I think anybody who's listened before knows I'm a scuba diver. I love scuba diving.
A scuba diver?
I'm a scuba diver.
You a scuba diver?
I'm Scuba Steve.
You're
And
a Cuban diver? A scuba diver.
in my youth, I always thought I'd like to be a commercial diver. And like underwater welder type thing.
Underwater penis sucking?
No, just a welder.
No, that's a really sought after, like very, very rare job.
Underwater penis sucker?
Yeah.
And it's very cost prohibitive.
What do you mean?
It's expensive.
Well, yeah, you're not paying for it.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
If you send yourself to the school to be a commercial diver.
But there's always somebody's going to pay for you to do that.
Not always. If you go into the EAS union.
Oh, now you got facts. You're going to back it up with facts.
You can get your tuition, your gear, your living expenses. Well, the gear won't be yours. It'll be the company's gear. You could get that certification for nothing. But if you pay for it yourself, you're going to pay an upwards of.
Oh God, it's got to be.
Take a guess.
$500,000?
No, it's not that much.
$250,000?
It's like $30,000 to $50,000.
Well, you get the rest of your life to pay that off. Plus, you'd be making you pay that off in no time if you were a successful saturation diver.
So it's an expensive thing, and then your gear is ridiculous cost.
And then I always felt it like this way, Mike. This is something that people say, "Oh, that sounds like a great idea," but when it all comes down, who the fuck is going to do that? Like when all, unless you're some crazy son of a bitch like we are, the odds of you doing that are slim to none versus going in the real world and getting a real job.
Yeah. Well, plus it's competitive. There's not a huge pool of underwater divers or commercial divers, but the pool that's there, it's very competitive. And when people are seeking a commercial diver for whatever, they're looking for the most experienced guy.
So you could be a licensed commercial diver and be passed up.
Yes.
Because you're not the best of the best. You're not Mark Wahlberg on the oil rig.
Yes.
And whatever the fuck that was.
Exactly. So, within that specialty of the specialty, there is saturation divers. And it's like, what, 1 in 10 commercial divers are a saturation diver?
Yeah, I think I said might even be more than that. For every 20 divers, there's one saturation diver.
Which makes sense because saturation diving is one of the most deadly or dangerous.
Dangerous.
Let's say dangerous.
Like if you so for every firefighter, you're a firefighter on the moon.
Yeah,
right? Give or take. Like I don't mean to be.
Except there couldn't be a fire on the moon because there's not.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean.
Your analogy was flawed.
Damn it! I give up.
I'm a firefighter on the moon. The fire bell goes on. Fire! Okay, it's out.
Okay, we're good. But you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like a special class of a special class of a special class.
And one of the reasons it's so dangerous is if you don't know what saturation diving is, John, you want to give a little explanation of that? Because
Yes. In special applications, you may need to go dive down to a rig or whatever is underwater that you're needed for, and you have to stay there for extended periods of time.
right,
That could be weeks, days, hours, whatever. And when you go down that far, you can't just pop right back up to the surface and be like, "Okay, my job's done." Like you're in a swimming pool, you know. You need to decompress, Michael.
so what happens when you go? If you're a regular scuba diver, I'm a regular scuba diver. Every 30 feet is an atmosphere. So
Right. So wait, hold on. Here on Earth, as we walk,
we're at one atmosphere,
which is 14.9
okay.
pounds per square inch,
Okay.
which is one atmosphere.
Yes.
I would assume.
We're at one atmosphere. So if you get in a plane and go up, you're at -1. And the higher you go,
Yeah, which is why you get lightheaded or
right,
have to vomit.
And that's why you get altitude sickness.
Have the urge to suck a dick.
When you're climbers, the climbers at the top of Everest will get altitude sickness. The air gets too thin, atmosphere's too thin.
There's no oxygen.
You're in negative atmospheres.
Yeah.
When you go below the water, you have that water pressure. So
let me ask you this:
if you go below 30 feet, say I'm at 40 feet. When I come back up to the surface, if I come up too fast, nitrogen bubbles will form in my blood. And if you come up too fast and you don't give that nitrogen chance to dissipate, you can get decompression sickness, or what they call the bends. So, 40 feet to the surface, it might just give you a bad headache or, some cramping. But if you go 60 feet and you don't, so you're at 40 feet, you'll come up to 20 feet, you'll stop for 5 minutes, and then you'll come the rest of the way up. If you're down 60 feet, you'll come up to 40 feet, stop 5 minutes, come up to 20 feet, stop 5 minutes, and then come to the surface. But if you're down,
I think
100 feet or 200 feet or 300 feet, it could take you several days to get that nitrogen out of your system.
I believe from the video I saw, they said a general rule of thumb for every 100 feet you submerge under the water, it takes 1 day for you to decompress.
That makes sense.
So, but honestly, like if you go above, like say you climb Mount Everest, that's not a problem. You just run out of oxygen. There's no oxygen to breathe.
Well,
you don't descend and get sick.
Right.
Well, I mean, there's other issues with mountain climbing, but
when you scuba dive, say you and me go down to the Bahamas this weekend, and I scuba dive. I go down.
Really?
Oh, that'd be fucking awesome.
I fucking wish.
I go down 70 feet. I do my stops.
That would take hours.
No.
An hour.
70 feet. 70 feet, I'll come up. I'll have three.
I thought 100 foot was a day.
3 5-minute stops on the way up.
Okay.
But we can't leave the next day. I can't get on a plane the next day and fly.
Oh.
I have to wait a full day before I can get on a plane and fly. I could get on that.
Or you don't. You don't have to.
Well, yeah, I don't.
You get on a plane and have your fucking skin blow apart.
Right. Well, it doesn't. I would just get the nitrogen bubbles, and I would have the bends on our flight on the way home.
Imagine the bends. You ever heard of the bends?
No.
That's got to be horrible.
Luckily, I got scared once because I'm super buoyant. Because
you don't say.
I float like a buoy. And I got to 20 feet for a stop, and all of a sudden I just shot to the top. Like my tanks were almost empty. I'm buoyant.
Did you like fart hard or something?
No. The empty tank is replaced. The gas is replaced with air. The air becomes buoyant, and it wants to pull you to the top.
Man, yeah, and you know what? Here's the thing. All this is learned by hard knocks. They didn't just this just didn't happen. They said like people back in the day, oh, I'm gonna go down here and I'm float back up to the surface and they get the bends.
Yep.
They die, whatever. Their liver gets shot 340 feet across the deck.
Well, it's like that one time I went scuba diving with one of my friends, one of John's friends, and we had a great day. We did like
I'm sure you did.
two
I did.
we did 2 dives, and then when we were done,
I had 2 heart attacks. Dickhead.
When we were done, we decided that we wanted to let John know how the day of diving went.
The Day of the Dead.
So I called him like in a panic, saying that our friend had an accident while diving.
She was in the hospital and died, is what pretty much you said, you fuck. He's still laughing.
Oh my God. It was funny because
Please leave a comment. Email this fucker and leave a comment. How cruel of a bastard he is.
come on, it was funny.
It was not.
It's funny now.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes, it was. Is
What in the hell in your imagination drummed the 2 of you fucking morons to text me or call me and tell me that one of you fuckers are dead?
all I could
Yeah, I hope you choke on that, you fucking dick.
It was well planned, well executed.
Was not well executed.
And it was not well received.
I hate you, by the way. That was horrible. That was one of the worst times.
He was so mad.
Hold on. Back it up. I was distraught. I literally was in tears, and I thought I was going to have to go fucking visit one of my friends in a casket. And you're like, by the way,
Gotcha.
Yeah, we're just fucking with you. We just had hamburgers and fucking hot dogs. You should have been here. It was a great time. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And then I think I did something in retaliation and you guys did not respond well. Or she did not respond well. I can't believe you did that. It was so immature of you. And I just went, what?
Well, I know I've already said this. I'm going to say it again. I'm sorry you took it that way.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. I'm sure you are. You're not sorry.
I'm not sorry I did it.
You sore
I'm sorry.
ass.
I'm sorry you took it that way.
Anyways, that was like, I'm beyond that.
Good.
If you ever do that to me again, I'm gonna slash you. There's gonna be a knife on your forehead.
So anyway, it's a serious topic. So so decompression sickness is actually no joke. And
Are you really gonna?
what? I'm just saying it's no joke.
I'm sorry. Making fun of your friend is dead is a joke, but decompression.
No, it's no joke.
No joke.
So the reason they call it the bends is the condition is known as the bends due to the characteristics of joint pain caused by affected individuals to bend over in discomfort. Or end up in the hospital and have your friend think you're dead.
I always figured that was the bends where you bend over, like there's always some kind of weird act,
So
the clap.
That brings us to what brought this on.
Ignore that.
Yeah. I'm good at ignoring you.
I know you are.
I become very astute at ignoring you.
I know you hear what I say.
Not always.
Yes, you do.
No.
When you have those fucking earphones in,
No.
you hear everything I say.
I do not.
Yes, you do. because I'll make a stupid comment,
No.
you won't answer me, and then I'll make something that you want to hear, and you'll be like, what was that?
No, here's the thing. It's not that I don't hear you. I'm not paying attention. So when you talk again, like I know someone said something, and when someone talks again, I'm like, are they talking to me? And then I hear the second thing you said. That's what it is.
Well,
That's my story.
I'll just yeah. I'll just.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
If I want you to hear what I'm saying, I'll just yell at you again. Michael! What?
So,
hey, you want to get end ollies?
Oh yeah, we're getting sandwiches.
Listen, I'm like 6 deep here. I can't help you right now. We're swamped. Hey, what do you want, fat fuck? It's like, seriously, you fucking asshole? You haven't had a customer for fucking 10 years. You come in here and...
Yeah, he's a little miserable, but who am I to judge?
I love it. It makes me laugh.
He's always been cordial to me.
Actually, last time we went there, he laughed.
Yeah, I know.
He smiled.
I know.
Or I should say laughed. He smiled.
I'll get him to laugh before I retire.
Like, hey, you want to see my dick?
So that brings us to what brought this up in the first place. Johnny
Jump Ahead, which I haven't done in months.
Go ahead.
Should I just do it?
Hmm?
I don't know what to do. I'm retarded.
The Byford Dolphin.
Oh, God. Oh, okay. The Byford Dolphin. I just watched this documentary. I suggest you go watch it on YouTube. It's pretty interesting.
Do you know the name of it?
No.
Do you know who did it?
Nope.
Do you know who's in it?
No.
But it's really good.
The guys who died. Well, just search the Byford Dolphin accident. Anyways, the Byford Dolphin was correct me if I'm wrong.
You're wrong.
Here
it is right here.
Oh, I don't like to read.
A column stabilized oil drilling rig.
Okay, so that's an above ground.
It's a floating rig that's column stabilized.
And just like you see on TV. Actually, I have no clue. I have no clue what this is about. I just remember I fast forwarded through the whole fucking video.
Oh my God, dude. I listened to the
just read it.
I'm not reading. I'm going to talk about what I saw in that video they sent me.
Okay, yeah.
But I'm going to explain what a column stabilized rig is.
Of course you are.
Basic.
And nobody cares. It's boring.
No, it's actually pretty cool.
No, unless you're gay.
So anyway, it's really cool.
Go ahead. All right.
Basically,
Can I read it?
I'm not reading it.
Oh, well then go fuck yourself.
The column stabilized is they send big cables with moorings on the bottom, and they send these cables in. And
what's a mooring? It's an anchor point.
An anchor point, yeah.
Okay.
So there's anchor points on the bottom. They send these cables down. They hook it up to those, and that's how the thing's stabilized, so it doesn't float away.
Yeah. So if you ever see those big old platforms in the middle of the ocean,
and you wonder how they don't go anywhere,
cranes and shit, and that's that, or one of those.
Yes. So this is all background information we don't need to know. Measurements.
You typed it out, right? Read it.
I'm not typing it out. I'm not reading all that.
I got you shook.
This is not a reading program.
Reading Rainbow.
So, I'm just gonna
What were they doing there? I forget what that point was. What they were actually.
What they were fixing?
Were they fixing something, or were they drilling for oil?
Well, it's an oil drilling rig, so obviously they were drilling for fucking oil.
Okay.
They were.
But on this instant, I think you're right. They were fixing something.
They were fixing a valve, a pressure relief valve.
Okay.
So there's several ways to saturation dive. One of them is to have an underwater habitat that you basically stay in that's at depth pressure the whole time. Right. So with saturation diving, when you go down, you gain that pressure. as long as you stay at that pressure, that
Everything's cool.
that nitrogen in your blood system is not going to hurt you.
You float into a habitat.
Yep.
And it keeps you at that same pressure, but you can do normal things like eat, breathe, take a crap, piss, whatever. You don't have to submerge to the top of the water, which brings all kinds of different issues.
Right. Or what they do with this one, they keep you in a pressurized chamber on the ship. And every shift that you go down, and the shifts were usually like 12 or 14-hour shifts.
Yeah. So I'd bet you're at the bottom of the ocean, tooling around, welding, fixing, plumbing, whatever. You float into this habitat and they bring you up to the surface.
In the bell.
And then it's under pressure. So there's less maintenance. If say something on the outside of that thing happens, they don't have to go in the water to fix it. They can tighten the screw, whatever, blah, 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 blah.
The bell comes up, attaches to the decompression chamber that's pressurized at whatever the depth that you're at. It connects to that. You crawl through, you close the door. They depressurize that, and then they can work on the bell, do whatever they got to do, restock it with other stuff. And then when the next shift is ready to go down, they repressurize it to whatever depth you're going to, or they connect it to the thing, repressurize it. The other guys crawl in, send them down for their shift. And that's what they do. They go back and forth from the floor to the ship, but they maintain them at the pressure that they would be at whatever depth they're at.
Pressure is key.
Yes.
You never want to go down too far, and then you never want to change that fastly. You got to get rid of that shit in your blood.
Yep, the nitrogen.
Or else,
and other gases. There's other gases too, but
or else you're dead.
And then you get decompression sickness, or in this case,
it's just like when I hold my breath and I go down and clip my toenails, and I come back up and I get lightheaded and I pass out.
So it's important to understand where this rig was. This rig was this company operated in British waters, Danish waters, Norwegian waters, and the North Sea. It was partially Norwegian owned by the Norwegian government.
Where the hell is Norway?
It's above Southway.
I think I've been there.
It's
I think
Norway. It's
like if I look at the map, I think I know where it is.
If you look on the map to Greenland.
No, not close.
Yeah, Greenland's over here. Norway's over here.
Not close.
That
is not close, Michael.
They're both.
Norway is in Europe. Greenland is in the ocean.
Yes, across the ocean.
You did not say that.
I just said over here, over here.
Over here, over here. It's not across the ocean.
Look.
Oh, how about that? Your Wi-Fi died.
No, it didn't.
It's not even close. It's above like Nardvark.
Nardvark? You see Greenland here? You see the big white thing?
Yeah.
There's Iceland. That's Norway.
You were kind of right.
I'm exactly right. Folks, I hate to do this to him all the time. I hate it.
I'm his younger brother, and I don't know anything.
It hurts me to be right all the time. It's actually a curse.
It's the only button I know that's going to work.
No, you could do this one.
Anyways, before you went off on your tangent of how right you were, so let's continue the operation.
The company is partially owned by the Norwegian government. And the Norwegian government was also in charge of the inspections for this vessel. It was also in charge, like there were laws set and restrictions that they had to do.
Things grandfathered in.
Well, that's what I wanted to get to. Like they were supposed to do certain things, and they said, "Well, this ship's old enough. We're going to grandfather you, and when you get the opportunity, you need to bring it up to code but for right now, you're okay. And that
what a gross understatement or miscalculation.
yes, because that ended up being the demise here. So let's get to the actual accident and understand exactly what happened and how the immediate decompression of this vessel.
And this is what I didn't understand. I watched the video that I sent you, and of course I'm retarded, but I'm sure you're going to go into a more detailed description that will get us more familiar. So hit it.
So they brought the bell up with, who are the two guys? Do we need to know their names?
Yeah, sure.
I think we should.
Yeah, fuck yeah, because they fucking died a horrible death.
I didn't put this all in order. I'm very not.
I mean, I would think that I would like my name known.
Oh, okay, I'm doing it, dude. Okay, there were 4 divers in the decompression chamber, and there were 2 dive tenders who were outside the chamber. What their job was to do is to make sure the connections were made.
They talk to the divers.
Yes.
They make sure their air is okay.
Yep.
Whatever communications and lines go down into the water, they make sure everything is good.
So the bell has a drop cable on it, which is a steel cable, and then it has a communications, air, and water tether. So when you go down that deep, the water's cold as hell. So your diving suit is a hot water suit that basically
I didn't know that.
That basically circulates hot water through it so you don't freeze.
Wait, what?
It circulates hot water through it so you don't freeze.
You said circle weights.
Circle weights? It circulates hot water
Anyways,
fluid.
Sorry, I got to pick out all his inefficiencies.
Yeah, because he knows he was wrong about Norway and
Narvar.
So, and that'll become important when we talk about another disaster. But so all that goes down with them, and their job is to make sure that that's functioning, connected properly.
How the fuck did they do that? That's a whole topic on its own.
No, they got an important job. The tenders.
Well, absolutely, but
so it's
but how? What I'm saying is, like, how do they get hot water, communications, blah blah blah, everything, air?
What I want to know is how you pump hot water that far down and it stays hot.
Yeah, exactly.
So you got Edward Coward.
Whoa. Can you say it a little different?
Coward?
Yeah, not coward.
It looks like coward. That's what it says.
No.
Coward.
That's not coward. I'm not going down in history as my last name is Coward.
Okay. Edward Coward. Coward. Roy Lucas, Bjorn Bergensen, and Truls Helvik.
Okay.
We go with that pronunciation?
Yeah, just not coward.
Okay. Those were the divers, the 4 divers who were in.
It's like no, my last name is Coward, asshole.
Yeah.
Don't get it mixed up.
He's going to come back from the grave, tap you on the shoulder. Yeah, it was Coward. It sucked.
Coward. Yeah, I dealt with that for fucking years. That's why I did the job I fucking did.
I was 32 years old. It sucked.
Don't be a pussy.
And the 2 tenders were William Cramond, and Martin Saunders.
They were both involved in Wikipedia. You can't see the screen. I just read that out loud. My bad. Anyways, the divers are transitioning between a diving bell and a pressurized living chambers at about the 9 atmospheres of pressure, which is again down.
Right, but you got to imagine this big sausage-looking contraption that these guys are living in for all the time. So and their shift is
scary as fuck.
Their dive shifts were like 14 hours, but the time that they had to stay in that atmosphere, that 9 atmosphere, was like 4 weeks. Plus the time to bring them up to pressure and the time to take them down from pressure. So it's like 4 or 5 days, 4 weeks, 4 or 5 days. So it's like six weeks altogether that they had to live in this thing. And so they bring the bell up, on that big cable, and they attach it to. Oops, sorry. They attach it to the side of this big piece of sausage. So there's a neck, a pressure door, and the bell. And these tenders, their job was to make sure that that was sealed properly. So the standard procedure required closing and sealing the doors between the diving bell and chambers, slowly depressurizing the trunk, and separating the bell. You want to say what that one?
What?
You want to give the notation for that one?
If
That's from IFL Science +1.
+1. See, this is what confused me.
Okay.
Go ahead and read that next sentence.
Due to human error or mechanical failure, the clamp sealing the trunk opened prematurely before the chamber door inside was closed and before decompression.
So basically, Dude Man, they got sucked up to the top, went up to the top under 9 atmospheres, and dude opens the door.
No.
Okay. That's that's what I thought happened.
Okay.
That's where I got confused.
So the inside door, when he was closing it, he was having a problem getting it closed. So it was not closed all the way, the inside door, inside the decompression chamber.
Okay.
So he was standing there working on that door. They don't 100% know what happened outside. Whether one of the tenders thought the door was closed and started releasing the bell, which would immediately take the pressure out between in the coupler between the bell and the decompression chamber, or there was a mechanical failure which caused that same thing to happen.
Man, you would think there's some kind of fucking safeties that said,
okay, and that was the problem because this one was grandfathered in. There were
Right.
safety things that should be in place that are in place now these days
hey,
that weren't in place then.
Fritz, am I gonna blow apart to death in like a half a second? My blood boils, or am I good? Oh, you should be good.
So when that
I hate to be so crass about it, but
when
I
that,
find comedy.
I found comedy in calling you and giving you awkward news, and you didn't like it.
Yeah, fuck yeah. We're going back to that, huh?
So when that detachment happened, the diving bell shot across the ship. It just shot across the ship.
Do we have a picture of the diving bell?
I didn't look up
the
any of
whole
the
rig?
pictures because the pictures are really graphic.
No, I didn't mean the pictures of the, like, you can go online and you can find the dead bodies. Like there's like,
I don't want to see them.
like there's, I think in my Johnny Jump Ahead, there was a part where it said like the dude's face was ripped off like a fucking mask. And it was like on the deck. It looked like a Halloween mask.
Keep talking.
But I want to see the diving rig and the bell, not the dead bodies. I mean, I do, but just so you kind of like know what, like, because I think from that thing I sent you, there was like a 3-part chamber. I don't really get it. I can't visualize shit unless I see it. I just want to know what a commercial dive rig looks like, where it brings you up and down. That's pretty impressive to me. You know, obviously it's a engineering feat, but I don't know what it looks like.
That's what that 9 atmospheres of pressure caused that much damage.
What does it look like normally?
Well, that's, I think, this portion of the platform here. And we're back. So yeah, we were trying to find a picture of the diving bell after the accident. I think it was actually almost obliterated. So when it detached, it was blown across the room because 9 atmospheres rushed out of that decompression bell or decompression chamber at one time. Unfortunately, the person standing closest to the door and the doorway was only about that wide at that point, like 7 or 8 inches wide open, got pulled through that opening. The room decompressed in 0.12 seconds. So
that's like a snap of the finger.
Yeah.
Boom.
So he got pulled through that door, and unfortunately, he was basically shredded and exploded.
And that's not half a lie.
John,
you can look the pictures up for yourself. We're not going to post them here.
Yeah, I won't post the pictures.
But yeah, there's a graphic coroner's report.
Very graphic.
Of like the dude's face was ripped off and his skin was laying on the deck like a mask. Just you
His penis was inverted.
Yeah.
They said it was vaginated.
Vaginal. Well, imagine that's turned inside out.
Yes.
That's what I had last week.
I think the only part of his body that was whole in one piece was his liver, which was thrown 30 feet across the room. But it was the only internal organ that was in one piece.
Across the deck of the structure.
Yeah.
Not the room.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah. Across the rig.
Yes. So he didn't know what happened. Like he was.
Well, it's instant death.
Instant death. The other 3 in there also instantly died. But basically what happened to them is their blood boiled so fast. They didn't know what happened either. There was no pain. It just happened. And the coroner's report for them basically stated their blood boiled so fast that the only thing that remained was the oils within their bloodstream.
God bless them.
So not a pleasant way to die at all.
No, quick, yes. Will we ever be able to know? Was it painful? Hell no. But I would like to think it wasn't.
So it said the Byford Dolphin systems lacked fail-safe hatches, pressure gauges, and interlock design that regulatory loopholes that were allowed because of regulatory loopholes. Following this disaster, new rules were implemented.
No, wait, hold on. The communication on the rig was hampered by noise. Oh, yeah, you're right. They did say that those guys were down longer than they should have been.
Yeah, like 3 or 4 hours longer than they should have been.
So they were...
Which means the tenders were up there working longer than they should have been.
Right. Just the kind of perfect disaster.
One of those things where...
And then, unfortunately, you learn from this kind of deal.
Yeah.
And it sucks, but that's the way of the world.
Following the disaster, new rules were implemented to mandate fail-safe seals, interlock, and an interlock to prevent opening pressure systems under load. Which actually, the new rules weren't implemented afterwards. They were implemented prior to this, but this rig was grandfathered. But after this, they said, "Fuck it, everybody's doing it now."
Sure.
It's remembered as one of the worst diving accidents in history, prompting safety reforms for commercial diving worldwide. The problem with this is the Norwegian government basically blamed the tenders and refused to pay out anything to the divers' families for 25 years. It wasn't until just a few years back that they actually got the proper payout.
I mean, and at what point does that It doesn't bring your fucking loved ones gone.
No, but there was an admission of
Buys you a new fucking car.
but there was an admission that there was
Fault.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, good.
So the company didn't pay nothing. The
Hold
government didn't pay
fucking
nothing
accountable.
until a couple of years ago.
So what's a couple years ago? I saw something you said.
Was it 2000?
2006, I think it
Yeah.
said. So 19, what year was that?
83.
83, 2006. Jesus Christ.
So because I'm curious, I want to know like what other kind of saturation diving accidents had there been, and before and after this. And I found a few. I'm not gonna go through all of them because there's a bunch.
It's a highly deadly job.
But what I did want to know is like there's some things about these diving bells that I didn't know. There's a safety weight on these diving bells, so if something happens, you can release this weight, and you're supposed to float to the top. And then they're supposed to quickly get you into the decompression chamber and start your decompression. Just like most divers have DAN insurance, which is if you have an accident, this pays for you to be flown to the nearest decompression chamber on a low-flying aircraft. And it's a high-speed, low-flying aircraft. But it's still not a... And it also pays for your decompression and all that, you know, if it happens. A lot of divers have that, especially if they're deep diving. I don't have it because I don't do dives over 60 feet, usually. I think the deepest I've been is 75 feet.
What's the deepest you can go?
Me?
Like, yeah.
With my certification, I should only go 60 feet.
Is there, what is it, the deepest a human can go without assistance?
Well, these guys are unassisted at 300 and some feet.
Yeah, but they got airlines, whatever, like free diving.
You mean just recreational?
Yeah, if I put a scuba tank on and like, pfft.
Well, the problem is once you get to a certain depth, there's special gas mixes you're supposed to use.
Okay.
Like it's not just filling up a scuba tank at the scuba store. You might need to use nitrox, or there's other gas mixes which I'm not really familiar with. So unassisted without the nitrox, I think it's like 120 feet. I don't know.
If I went down without anything, just free dive, no mask,
no tanks,
no tanks,
as far as you can dive, because you're not staying down there. The pressure's not going to build up. Free diving, you dive down, you come back up. There's no chance for the pressures to build up.
I got you.
I don't know what the world's deepest free dive
We
was.
should have touched on that girl that free dived. I mean, she held her breath a little too long. You know what I'm talking about? I think she was a French woman.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So there was the Drill Master accident in 1974 in Norway. And a lot of these things are in the North Sea.
I heard that's a pretty rough sea.
Yes. In 1974, off the coast of Norway, 2 commercial divers died as a result of the accident. The accident happened when the diving bell drop weight was accidentally released. This is the one you were talking about.
Yeah.
At a depth of 320 feet.
Huh.
And suddenly caused the bell to rapidly ascend to the surface with its bottom door open. As a result, one of the divers was outside. He was snagged on his umbilical cord.
What? Wait. What?
So when they're working outside, they're attached by a cord.
I'm thinking his actual umbilical. Like,
Didn't he lose that when he was born?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, that's what they call the cord. That gives him his hot water to his suit. It gives him his air.
His, ramen noodles.
Yes. So he was outside. He got snagged. He got pulled up with it, And he died on the outside. The other guy died on the inside. Both divers died from rapid decompression sickness and drowning caused by explosive decompression.
Oh, explosive decompression.
The investigation found that outdated instructions.
Like you understand what that means, right? Explosive, boom, decompression. So it's like a sucking in and blowing up.
Explosive decompression just means it happened quickly.
I get that. But decompression means, right? Like lowering, right? Explosive means, so you're basically, what I'm thinking is you fucking shrink and then you blow up.
No. In this case, it means it happened rapidly.
Okay.
So
I think our faithful viewers will agree with me.
They might.
D negative, con, sucking in, explosion.
I understand where you're going and where you're coming from. What I'm saying is the term in this case means quickly.
Okay, let's get off this subject.
So the guy who was outside who got stuck by his umbilical cord, his body was never recovered.
So he was baloney missed.
No, he was outside a thing, and once the umbilical ripped, they couldn't find him. Or he was baloney missed.
It's horrible.
Star Canopus accident, 1978.
Pussy?
I don't know. It sounds like a James Bond villain.
Kind of pussy.
Fatal offshore diving bell accident, North Sea. Details include loss of life during saturation operations. November 26th. Barrel Alpha Oil Platform.
God, listen, there's way too many of these.
I know. But we're on page 8. There's 10 pages of these.
And they're all horrible.
Yeah. Well, not all of them. There's not loss of life in all of them. So I'll try to find a non-loss of life one next.
You're a mushroom afterwards?
I don't know.
I survived that decompression from 300 feet.
I came out okay, though.
I'm all right.
The main lift wire, life support umbilical, and guide wires to the diving bell were severed by the anchor chain from a nearby submersible platform. The diving bell dropped to the seabed approximately 102 meters, 334 feet.
No, that's not too bad. If you drop,
right?
Unless you, as long as you have the right equipment.
So, in this case, is where you pull that emergency weight, and as long as the bell is closed, you'll stay pressurized, but you'll go to the top.
Yeah, they did say the longer you go down and the longer you stay, it doesn't really have an effect. The problem is going up and not getting rid of the nitrogen in your blood.
Right, but that bell is pressurized, so you don't have to worry about that. What you have to worry about is you don't have air or hot water.
Hot ramen noodles.
Yeah, you don't have hot ramen noodles. The problem here is they couldn't release the emergency drop weight because it was secured with a secondary lock pin on the outside of the frame. So that's a safety thing when you're transporting it. Nobody removed it.
Jesus Christ. I would like to know what these guys is, you know how like when we take a vehicle out, we either go around and walk around and we like kick the tires, make note of any dents.
Yeah.
Do you think these guys have a similar thing? Like make sure the lock pin isn't fucking fouled up.
They should.
Or the cord isn't frayed.
So
there's so many questions I have, dude.
There was supposed to be something on the bottom to prevent the door from being blocked by the seabed. It wasn't there. So they couldn't exit to get that pin off.
Oh my God.
And it lacked a strobe light so that and a transponder, so they couldn't find them from the surface. they brought in, I guess, what, four vessels, 3 other vessels to try to help save him. The bell wasn't recovered for over 13 hours due to bad weather conditions and the fact that they couldn't find it. They were both dead. Hypothermia and drowned before the rescue was possible.
I would think drowning came first. Or, oh my God, Mike. You think about that, they were in the vessel with water like up to your neck. And you were just sitting there like breathing your last breaths. Oh, that's fucking horrible.
Yeah. Let's see. Here's one where they were successfully rescued.
Where's the North Sea?
It's north of the South Sea.
Is that east of fucking Iceland?
It's north of Norway. You want to pull the map up again?
Yeah. The North Sea. I'm actually trying to think of that. I think the North.
I think all of this is the North Sea. Oh, it's the Norwegian Sea.
Yeah, serves you right, you fucking retard.
Wow. There was just no need for that. That's the Arctic Ocean. Kara Sea. North Sea. Between the UK and Norway. Netherlands and Denmark. All
Dude,
good.
I'm telling you, the ocean terrifies me. I never used to be scared of it till at least like the last 10 years, and it fucking terrifies me. Dude, there's like 10 more pages after this. Well, I hit a nerve with this one, eh?
Well, it's diving. I'm a diver, and so I'm going to do this one because you'll find out.
Okay.
This was a saturation dive accident with a near fatal consequence and heroic rescue. This is the Bibi Topaz accident. It says date unspecified, but it was September 18th, 2012 in the North Sea. This is a specialized diving support vessel equipped with saturation diving operations. This is another one where they bring the bell up. They stay in the No,
you're right. They're working from a diving bell underneath the water.
Yeah. So the vessels. The North Sea is a very volatile sea.
Sure. As most of the sea is.
The vessel's dynamic positioning system failed in strong winds. So the dynamic positioning keeps the ship right where it is. No matter what the sea's doing, it keeps it right there.
Okay.
It'll pitch and roll, but the ship stays where it meant to stay.
Right.
So they start going off course. The umbilical, Chris Lemon's umbilical cable became snagged on the steel structure as the ship drifted. The umbilical was severed, cutting off his gas supply, his hot water, his light, and his communications.
Dude, could you imagine that? You're just dead in the water. No light.
He does have an emergency air backup.
Okay.
Lemon switched to emergency bailout gas, which left him alone unconscious on a seabed for 37 minutes without heating or communication. So he's starting to get cold right away.
Sure. Hypothermia.
So they put a remotely operated vehicle, ROV, in the water to locate him. But they didn't know where he was. So he had to get to a point where they could find him. And
how do you do that?
In the dark, because he had no lights.
Right. Be like, well, I'm going to go over here by this lump of seashells.
Now, they made a movie from this.
Oh.
The movie's called Last Breath, which I just watched not long ago.
Good?
Yes. It was really good. I don't know how much of the movie was dramatized and how much wasn't, but according to the movie, he found his way to the platform and climb back up to where he was when he got disconnected.
So he's finding his way to the anchor points of the platform.
I don't know how this platform worked. I don't know. It was different than a regular rig because the ship was above there. It wasn't like a rig in the ocean.
So he's in the dark.
Yeah.
With a backup oxygen supply.
Yeah.
Finding something that is tangible. Like, oh, that must go up to the top.
Yeah.
I'm going to grab a hold of that. Holy fuck. Dude.
So he gets up onto this platform and then anchors himself there with one of his clips. So he doesn't, he passes out.
He's just floating there.
Well, he's cold, so he gets hypothermia. This ROV finds him, and when the ROV he's having involuntary movements, and the ROV realizes, holy shit, he's still alive. And they I don't exactly know how they really got him. The movie says they connected him to the ROV and brought him to safety.
They probably just saw his body and like, that's him. Hook him up. Let's bring him up.
And someone else came down in a bell. They got him in a bell. Blah 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 blah. But if you have a chance to watch the movie Last Breath,
hell yeah, I'm gonna watch that.
And there's also a doc. I think that was on Prime.
Okay.
There's also a documentary film, Last Breath. So I didn't watch the documentary. I did watch the movie.
Last Breath. Oh shit. Go ahead.
Oh, maybe the film was a documentary film. I thought there was also a documentary done on it. But yes, excellent movie. If you get a chance to see it, you're gonna want to check that out. Last Breath, 2019.
Last Breath.
Yeah.
If you look at the first photo.
The 2025 movie right here. That's the movie from 2025.
Yeah, here's Last Breath, the documentary.
Okay, I didn't watch the documentary. I watched the movie.
Fuck that. I'm gonna rent this. I'll keep it open so you can watch it. All right.
Let me know when you rent it.
I'm gonna rent it tonight.
Yeah, this is the movie I watched with Woody Harrelson.
Yeah. No, I want to see the whole.
Yeah, I want to see the real story.
Look at that! Oh my god! Okay. He looked like he's in complete darkness.
Yeah, so I want to watch the real story, but the movie was good. That's 2025 movie with Woody Harrelson, and the documentary was 2019. So you want to check them out. So, like I said, there's a bunch of these. There was a Kenosha diving support vessel sank in rough weather. Killed everybody.
Kenosha Kickers.
Kusha 1 sinking.
All right,
that was in the Persian Gulf. The 8 divers were in the decompression chamber when the ship sank, and they died in there. They were trapped in there and presumed drowned.
Ugh, that's a horrible way to go. I don't want to drown.
Yeah, that's so. Like, if you're interested in it, all you got to do is look for saturation diving accidents. Just search it, and I use Perplexity to get a list of them, and it gave me this list.
If you're ever thinking about doing a life of saturation diving, well, watch this first. Nah, I'm Shane.
So that is the Byford Dolphin incident and similar. I found it interesting. When he brought it up to me, I'm like, oh, let me check it out. And then I go down the rabbit hole.
I thought you liked that.
Yeah, you do. always kind of get me.
I don't know how I do it.
You get the good.
It's hard.
You get the good topics, and then you get me all excited about them.
Yeah, it's hard finding topics that I think you'll like. But something. I mean, I wouldn't say everyone's a hit, but every now and then, we get something that's gold.
We took on decompression sickness, saturation diving, and annoying your friend by telling you another friend was injured grievously. Now you go take on the world.
Hold on, stop.
Welcome back to the Shit Show 2.0.
Okay, boomer.
Damn millennials. Wow.
Did not know that. Even flirters who are obviously mentally ill. You want to be my wife?
Oh, this is gonna go downhill real quick.